Matty is getting too good at this docking thing. I guess needing to fill our tanks with water gets him all the practice he needs. I'm not gonna lie, I fret every time we approach the dock, as I know if he makes any wrong move or a gust comes through, it's up to me to correct the situation with fenders, lines, and a boat hook. Hopefully, we'll not need to show you that example. 4 years ago, we bought a salvage sailboat. After purchasing her, we discovered extensive fiberglass rod and took on a project that was much bigger than we expected. But now, we've moved on to Wicked full time, and it's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Alright, let me take a picture.
Follow along and consider becoming part of our journey as we fill our sails with wind and give Wicked a second life. We are leaving Ponce in search of an island of 2,000 monkeys. We are facing an upwind sail, which hasn't been our strong suit, but maybe this trip it will click. Sailing, kind of have a destination but don't have a real destination. Our goal is to get to Monkey Island. We're not going to get there today, but we're just kind of slowly making our way east, even though right now we're going southwest. It's just kind of the best winds, the best wind angle that we're getting right now. We just want to enjoy sailing and not hustling to get somewhere. Trying to catch some fish because I have not had sushi in months. Months, I tell you. The only fish I've eaten has been bought in a store. So Maddie's over here trying to make my dreams come true. Pretty light winds today. Actually, this is the highest it's been. We're at 16 knots right now. Our speed over ground is 5'2". So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Seas are, say, 1.5 feet. So that's pretty good. Alright, that's it. Bye. so big and bad now, Mr. Barracuda?
Wait until we get him.
Oh, he looks so big and scary.
Alright, let me see this. This one is happy. He's strong. Picture the bigger one. There it is, the two. This two. So let's say 15 pounds. How big would you say that is?
Oh shit.
Hey, homie.
Good job.
Good job.
So that's our first fish. At least it was a big one. I mean, we caught like little fish at the pier and threw them back, but it's our first big fish. Curse is broken.
Curse is broken.
So now we can catch a tuna or a wahoo or mahi and or a snapper, something I can eat. Anything I can eat. Yeah. People do eat barracuda. I do now. People do eat barracuda. My people eat barracuda. I don't think I've ever had barracuda. Maybe I did as a kid and I didn't know, but I don't think I've ever had barracuda. They say it's similar to kingfish, like king mackerel. And the way to tell if a barracuda is good to eat is if you take it out of the water and the scales fall off, it's not good. If the scales stay on, it's good. So technically that one looked good. I don't know. There's such like a bad stigma around barracuda that I'm alright. I guess maybe I will one day, but not today. So we stopped over in Salinas last night. The winds were really light and yeah, it took us forever to make headway. So we're leaving Salinas today, trying to make it straight to Monkey Island. Technically we could turn on the motor and just go straight upwind and get there, but we're trying not to use our motor too much, just not for any particular reason, just good practice. So it's a nice sunny day. We should have winds in between 7 to 12 knots. The seas are about at 2 feet, so pretty decent conditions.
You've done this before?
winds, but it's about 20 knots. The sea, it said the seas was going to be about 2 feet. What would you say? Yeah, like 4 feet? 4 feet with the occasional, like 6 foot.
4 feet every 6 seconds?
Something like that. 4 feet every 6 seconds, and the occasional 6-footer comes through and slams the boat real good. Yeah, so I guess that whole saying of just get out there, we're out here. But Wicked is handling it great. I did hear a new sound, so I went up to the mast to see what it is, and you can't hear me because of the wind. So we've made it to our next stop on our way to Monkey Island. It was rough. Sailing upwind is not our jam.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't even know where to start.
How long was it? We left at what?
10:30, so 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 8 hours.
Jesus.
We got like nowhere. I mean, we got somewhere, but nowhere. Yeah, it was a frustrating day. We got a good sail in, but it was not in the direction that we needed to go. So it was blowing close to 25 knots against us, and we were just beating into it. We tried sailing upwind, but we couldn't do anything less than 60, 65 degrees, and that was not taking us where we needed to go.
Nowhere fast.
Nowhere fast. Yeah.
It's a beautiful spot where we are.
Yeah, the sunset is beautiful. That entire landscape back there is just palm trees. Puerto Patillas offered us incredible shelter from the southern swell. What was a rough upwind sail was immediately transformed into a still, calm anchorage, just inside the reefs. We didn't get a chance to make it onto land, but there were 2 other sailboats in this quiet anchorage that we were grateful for after a long day. So tomorrow's gonna be a great day. We're gonna have a great sail. We're gonna make it to Monkey Island. Once we round the corner of the southeast side of Puerto Rico, we won't be going upwind anymore. We will be headed north, and the wind will be in our beam, and life is gonna be great. You don't look too enthusiastic.
Which one of these restaurants is popping right now? I got food on my mind.
El Restaurante de Uribe.
What time to open?
They're open now. You gotta put in your order. There's rice and chicken. Which one do you want? Oh man. All right. Mofongo. We don't have green plátanos. We have green bananas. So I can't make you mofongo. I have chicken. I have plátano maduros. But yeah, guys, we're living the dream. Right?
Living the dream. Very slow.
Very slow. But isn't this what we want? To get away from the rat race?
Yeah.
And be in the slow-paced life?
Yeah. We can kick it up a few knots, though. At least up to 13 knots would be fine. 13 knots? I don't... You need a racing boat. Have you seen that? I'll show you. It's on Instagram. All right. Bye.
We are on our final stretch to Monkey Island, and I am really dreaming of autopilot right now. The sun set on our approach to our new anchorage, and this will be the second time we are anchoring after dark. It was a bit of an eerie feeling pulling up next to an island of 2,000 monkeys, knowing they could see us and we couldn't see them. I made the mistake of doing some research before we arrived and found out that this particular species loved to swim and dive, and could swim up to 1 kilometer. Let's just say I didn't get much sleep. It's very rolly today and difficult to keep the camera steady on the dinghy. We took a lap around the island to get a good look at all the monkeys. Cayo Santiago, also known as Monkey Island, is a small island of 38 acres just off the southeastern coast of Puerto Rico. It is home to a research field station and about 2,000 free-ranging rhesus macaques. The monkeys currently living on Cayo Santiago are divided into a few natural social groups. The individuals in this current colony are direct descendants of 409 monkeys who were brought to the island in 1938. Rhesus macaques are an Old World monkey species, native to Afghanistan, India, Thailand, and southern China.